Here's the list of skills that you should prioritize when leveling. Hey guys, welcome to my leveling guide for the Sharpshooter. As always, I'm going to recommend you skills that you should use during your leveling phase. Let's start with the mobility skills. Your first mobility skill, moving slash, is perfect as a gap closer. Or you can also use it to run away from mobs. Leveling the skill to level 4 is already enough, so you get the tripod outstanding mobility. Your second mobility skill is Stalker, which can be used to jump over enemies. This is perfect if you want to run away or skip a mob pack. Moving slash can't do that. Leveling Stalker to level 4 is enough. Get the tripod outstanding mobility to increase the range. Now let's go over your DPS skills. One of the first DPS skills you get is Arrow Wave. This skill is decent at level 4 and becomes really strong at level 10. I do strongly recommend to level it to level 10 as it gets insanely strong. For the tripods, take Enhanced Arrow, Giant Whirlwind and Tsunami Wave. The reason why I like Tsunami Wave more than Multiple Tsunami, even though Multiple Tsunami gives you a bigger AoE radius, is that Tsunami Wave gives Arrow Wave a very strong DPS boost. So get the skill to level 10. Your next DPS skill, which is more used as a CC skill, is Arrow Shower. Use the skill to CC a bunch of mobs and follow up with Arrow Wave. For this intended use, leveling the skill to level 4 is enough. Get quick hands, so the skill is faster. Next, we have Blade Storm. Blade Storm is your main skill when you're surrounded by mobs. As this is pretty much your only skill when you're surrounded by mobs, I would level it to level 10. Take Attack Range, Thunderblade and Blade Dance. Next, we have Claymore Mine. This skill is not really usable at level 4, but becomes really strong at level 10. Take the tripods, Quick Hands, Lightning Fire and Storm's Tremor. The reason why the level 10 tripod is so important is that it increases the AoE radius by a lot and only needs to shoot once for its full DPS potential. It also does increased damage to mobs. Next, we have Charging Shot. This skill is good at level 4 and a lot better and faster at level 10. That is why I recommend to level this skill to level 10 as well. For the tripods, take Quickly Prepare, Double Shot and Instant Explosion. Your third tripod, Instant Explosion, is very important, as you don't need to charge the skill anymore and you can even use it in melee range. Your last DPS skill is Electric Nova. This skill is a little bit bad at level 4 and has more uses at level 10 and becomes a decent skill with good AoE and okay damage. If you have enough skill points left to level the skill to level 10, I would use it. If not, I would instead put in another skill that is better at level 4. If you can level Electric Nova to level 10, then take Quick Hands, Overload and Lightning Rod. With Lightning Rod, this skill becomes a decent AoE skill that you can also use when you're surrounded by mobs or to clear a pack of mobs from afar. If you cannot level Electric Nova to level 10 and only have few points to spare, then I would get Sharpshooter, because the skill already has some good damage and a decent AoE radius. The speed is also decent to just finish a pack of mobs. Choose the tripod Vital Attack. Next, we have your Identity skill. Your Identity skill is a decent speed buff, but the most important thing is that you get another AoE skill. And also a good finisher. Use the skill whenever you want. When a Sharpshooter summons his Hawk, it stays for a very long time and does some passive damage. Use the finisher skill when you only have a little bit of time left. For mobbing, all the previous skills are good, but I would replace Electric Nova with Snipe. Snipe is just a better DPS skill. It's a little bit slower, but does more damage. For the tripods, take Quick Hands, Perfection and Easy Prey. You can also leave the skill at level 7 if you do not have enough skill points. While Easy Prey does increase the damage by a lot, but only when you crit. And the skill is already really strong without crit. Now let's go over your ultimate skill for mobbing. Both skills can be used for mobbing and you can take them depending on your preference. Your first ultimate, Messenger of Fenrir, does a lot more damage than your second ultimate, but it also needs to be charged. Also, the AoE radius itself is smaller than your second ultimate. Your second ultimate, Summon Storm, does a lot less damage than your first, but it is pretty much instant and can be used when you're surrounded by enemies. So this skill is a better mob killer, while the first ultimate is a better boss killer. So that's it for my leveling guide for the Sharpshooter. I hope you guys liked the video and see you next time.